Are you ready for this new gun from Sig Sauer? Just like a storm, it's coming in strong and fast. Similar to lightning, it'll be mesmerizing, but when it's gone, it's hard to catch. Hi everyone, it's Shooter Rex here. So right now, I'm at the Fireline Shooting and Training Center here in Appleton, Wisconsin. And today we're gonna do a tabletop review. The new Sig Sauer X-Five Legion. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna see and talk about what comes with this gun when you purchase it. So let's get to it. Okay, so from out of the box, we have the X-Five Legion. Sig Sauer P320 X-Five Legion. There is a magazine that's already in the gun. First, let's do a safety check. You can see chamber, barrel is empty. Let's remove the magazine. We'll come back to the gun itself in a little bit. So this gun comes with 3 magazines, and each mag is about a 17 round capacity. Sig worked with Henning groups to make a base pad that comes with their magazines for this particular gun. And this one is on all 3 magazines, which would be usable for both having the magwell or without the magwell for the X-Five. So besides the magazines, we have a chamber flag, the manual, and all the other paper works, such as a flyer about the Legion series, some stickers, and other cool stuff. So we'll put that aside. It also comes with a Dawson Precision fiber optic replacement to switch from green to red. Right now, the gun itself comes with a green fiber optic, but it is really cool to have these replacement parts just in case you lose or you break that fiber optic. You can switch colors as well between green and red. Another thing that comes with the gun is an extra recoil spring. The spring for this particular gun is in the style of a 1911 spring. Recoil one-piece guide rod, but the spring itself, 1911 style, and this one that's in the gun itself is a 14-pound spring compared to the one that is included, which is a 12-pound spring. Now let's talk about the gun itself. As I said before, this gun comes with 3 magazines of 17 round capacity with a base pad designed or made by Henning groups. As you can see here, the magazine would work with or without this magwell. So this magwell can be removed by just loosening up that screw right there. And so you have the option to use this gun in competition, and depending on which division you're competing in, whether magwell is allowed or not, you have that option, and you don't need to have the problem of using the type of magazine, because some won't actually work whether it has the magwell or not. But this one would work just fine, all 3 magazines that are included. So we've talked already about the magazines that comes with this gun and the base pads made by Henning Group. Now let's talk about the trigger itself. The trigger, compared to the original X-Five, is 25% lighter. So it does have a skeletonized trigger, and also has that 90 degrees trigger break. Right, there's that wall. So let's try that again. Reset. And the brake right there. One more time. Brake. Here's that wall. And at 90 degrees, the trigger brake. So again, for the trigger, this is still about 3.5 pounds legal for IPSC, which is the weight limit for using this gun if you are competing for IPSC, which is still within the 3.5 pounds weight limit. So also, as far as the slides, it does have the slide cuts, the ported slides. It doesn't have the barrel ported, but it also has the Dawson Precision fiber optic front sights. And for the adjustable rear sight plate, you could adjust the windage and the elevation. Additional information about this gun: this one still comes with the 5-inch bull barrel, and as I said before, it has that Dawson Precision fiber optic front sight with an adjustable rear sight plate. And as far as the recoil spring, so you turn this piece and then you should be able to slide it without having to pull the trigger. Let's set that aside. So this one here, as you can see, that is that recoil one-piece guide rod, but as I showed you before, as far as the spring, the style of it is a 1911 spring, and this one that comes with the factory is the 14-pound weight for the tension of the spring, and then the spare one that's inside the case is a 12 pounds. Now to put it back, simply just put the slide on top, line it up, slide it all the way to the back, lock the slides, turn this back, and it should be all set to go. Let's do a functions check, reset, right there, and trigger. One more time, reset. And there's that trigger pull. And what else can we talk about this gun? Well, it has that optic ready. If you remove this plate, this was designed for the new red dot that's coming out from Sig Sauer, the Romeo 1 Pro. This is also compatible with the Delta Point Pro. The Delta Point Pro could be installed directly on the slide. That's the way it was designed. You can use a mounting plate that is adaptable to the Delta Point Pro in order to have other options for your red dot. What's neat about this gun is that it was designed to have a heavier frame, and therefore they have what they call the heavy grip module, where they use some tungsten powder to mix with the frame in order to add that weight. Have the patented TXG X series, which is the frame, removing the slide. The frame itself weighs about a pound, almost a pound, and the actual weight for the entire gun, including the magwell, with everything that you see here, is about 43.5 ounces. So that's the weight for this. Now we're just going to weigh the frame or the grip itself. The next question that you may have is, what is the weight comparison between the following guns? So we're going to start with the Walther PPQ Q5 match steel frame. And for this one, we're not going to have any magazines. We're just going to measure the weight of each gun. So first, the Q5 steel frame. So that's the PPQ Q5 SF. Next, let's take a look at this CZ Shadow 2. Again, just the gun itself, no magazine. All right. And last but not least, the new Sig Sauer P320 X-Five Legion. Okay, one more time. One final test with an empty magazine, starting with this Q5 match steel frame. Next, let's have this CZ Shadow 2, again with an empty mag. And of course, this Sig P320 X-Five Legion, also with an empty mag. We're going to try that again. Reset at 0. So there you have it. Now let's take a look at how it feels as far as the function of the magwell. It does eject or drop the magazines pretty well. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. This is the new Sig Sauer P320 X-Five Legion. It comes with a magwell, skeletonized trigger, Picatinny rail. It is a red dot optic ready for compatible for the Delta Point Pro and the new Romeo 1 Pro. Has the slide cuts, ported slide with a Dawson Precision fiber optic. In my opinion, and with all honesty, I think Sig Sauer has a strong contender with their new P320 X-Five Legion as far as being a heavy-framed competition and optics ready. If you would like to check out this pistol, and you are within my local viewing area, check it out at the Fireline Shooting and Training Center in Appleton, Wisconsin. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, or this is your first time to see my channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.